Wondering how to burn belly fat extremely fast? Watch until the end as I go over my top 10 tips to get rid of belly fat in the least amount of time possible. As someone who used to be pretty chubby, at about 30% body fat or so, who has gotten down to an extremely low body fat percentage for a bikini competition, and has maintained a lean body, from my own experience and research, I've learned many hacks on reducing body fat and keeping it off. Fat burning tip number 10, ketosis. If your goal is to burn the most fat, you'll want to get your body into a state of ketosis. Ketosis is the process where your body is using fat, also known as ketones, for energy, instead of relying on carbs for energy. To get into a state of ketosis, you'll need to keep your carbs very, very low. Limit your carbs to only leafy green salads and low-carb vegetables, which are also high in minerals and nutrients your body will thrive on in the weight loss process. These low-carb vegetables also won't raise your insulin too much, so even if you eat a large salad, you're also eating a lot of fiber, which will also help with not raising insulin levels. When insulin levels are high, body fat burning is low, so you want to keep your insulin low to stay in ketosis. Tip number 9, to getting rid of belly fat fast. Protein. Why is protein so crucial for weight loss? Well, first of all, it takes a lot of work for your body to digest protein. It's a whole process to break down protein and convert it into amino acids for your body to use. Experts say that for every 100 calories of protein you eat, it takes about 30 calories to digest it. Protein is one of the best foods to boost your metabolism because it takes a lot of work to digest it, and it will help keep your lean muscle mass as you lose weight. Now, it's also important to have some fat with your protein because if you were to eat no fat, like have a whey protein powder, which is a very lean protein, you would trigger an insulin spike. And then anytime you have an increase in insulin, that means your body is not going to be burning body fat as much. Which brings us to tip number 8, dietary fat. So what you can do is either add some fat with your protein, like avocado or a handful of nuts, or you could eat a fatty meat like chicken thighs, salmon, or ribeye steak. Also, adding more fat to your diet will keep you feeling fuller for longer and allow you to fast longer. And fasting is going to be the quickest way for your body to adapt to producing ketones. But wait, there are 2 other beneficial things that happen when you're eating low carb and more fat. And that is, your junk food cravings go away and your appetite is reduced, making it much easier to stick to eating less and therefore burning up more body fat. Tip number 7 to burn up body fat fast is B vitamins. An excellent source of B vitamins is nutritional yeast. You can sprinkle it on your salad or protein. It's got a cheesy flavor to it. Or you could supplement with the B vitamin complex. These vitamins will help boost your metabolism and give you lots of natural energy. Tip number 6 is not to deprive yourself. How many times have you known someone that has gone on a restrictive weight loss plan only to crash and burn when they let themselves eat something they didn't consider part of their diet plan? Plus, so you don't get bored of your diet plan, make it interesting, get creative, and add some type of food that mimics or resembles your favorite foods. You can also find lower calorie or low carb recipes of your favorite foods so that it doesn't ruin your progress and you can enjoy food on your diet plan. Let's go on to fat burning tip number 5, movement. Now, you don't need to go crazy with high intensity cardio to burn body fat. Experts claim the most effective method to burn body fat is low-impact exercises like walking, riding your bike, yoga, dancing, and swimming. Actually, during my bikini competition prep, the only cardio I did was walking and the Stairmaster once a week. That was it. No high-intensity activity like running or HIIT cardio. It's not needed. Unless it's something you like to do, then go for it, but it's definitely not required. However, any type of regular movement throughout the day will help tremendously with mobilizing body fat. Moving on to tip number 4, reducing stress. Believe it or not, chronic stress and anxiety is almost equivalent to consuming sugar because stress activates a hormone called cortisol. Cortisol can actually cause your body to turn protein into glucose, which means burning body fat gets shut off. So if you're trying to lose weight, you gotta be chill. Use whatever techniques work for you to calm your nervous system. You can try all kinds of things like deep breathing, meditation, yoga, stretching, going for a walk, getting therapy, acupuncture, or getting regular massages. One really important activity that will also help with stress is tip number 3, and that is getting a good sleep. Being too tired can also raise your cortisol, causing those blood sugar imbalances. Plus, not getting a good sleep will impair your judgment and willpower, which can cause junk food cravings and increase your appetite. Even if you can get to bed a little earlier, like a half hour earlier, it will greatly help you lose weight and you won't be as hungry because your appetite will be down. On to tip number 2 to burn body fat fast: calorie deficit. A huge issue with people who are trying to lose weight and not seeing results is that they are not paying attention to how much they are eating throughout the day. Even if you are eating low carb, eating healthy, and getting enough protein in, you still have to be mindful of your caloric intake. Now, you don't need to drastically cut your calories so low that you feel like you're starving, which could cause you to binge eat and gain all the weight back that you lost. All you have to do is find an online calorie calculator to get an idea of how many calories are required based on your height, weight, age, and gender. And then track your progress every week. Get your booty on that scale at least once or twice a week to see if you're making progress. 1 to 2 pounds a week is perfect, but weight loss isn't always so linear. So some weeks you might not lose any weight at all, but it's okay. Just keep consistent and persist in reaching your goals. And my number 1 tip for burning body fat fast is regular fasting. Allow your body to take a break from digesting food so it can clean up old cells, reduce inflammation, and burn through body fat. Regular intermittent fasting with 16 hours of daily fasting and 8 hours of an eating window is perfect. You could also throw in a 24-hour or 48-hour fast here and there to speed up weight loss. These extended fasts could also help if you've hit a weight loss plateau and need a jump start on getting back on track to progressing toward your weight loss goals. Quick recap of my top 10 tips to burning belly fat fast. Number 10, ketosis. Number 9, protein and vegetables. Number 8, dietary fat. Number 7, B vitamins. Number 6, don't deprive yourself. 5, movement. 4, reduce stress. 3, good sleep habits. 2, calorie deficit. And number 1, to burn body fat fast, regular fasting. And my bonus tip is to watch my next video for even more fast weight loss secrets. See you in the next one.